EPL Mgosi, welcome back to the show. Tasonge Buhle Tando. How it goes. Haven't seen you guys
All
whole
good.
week. Actually, we haven't spoken whole week. It was more of a situation of like pass bys, like so much as a grand.
That's a grand. It's a grand.
Agapilega
It's a
put.
grand.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nganwen.
Good. Eye. Fede. Guys, again, like, thanks a lot for keeping it locked on everything Sports and Mzansi as the channel and EPL Mgosi as the show. And yeah, like today we have a preview of game week 2 coming up for the EPL. And
Yeah.
we have quite a few nice games this week, guys. Quite a few nice games coming up this week. So to kick it off, we'll kick it off with Manchester United. Manchester United, you guys opening the game week for us, wasn't it? Early game.
Yes, a very early game. I believe it's like 1:30. Okay, that's South African time. So I think UK time is
Half
like
past
maybe
one.
12:30, if I'm not mistaken.
So that half past 12 UK time, yeah. South African time, half past one.
Yeah, 1:30. Yeah.
Yeah, what
It's normally
your
quarter
thoughts,
to
man?
two.
You guys playing the Seagulls this weekend. Seagulls, yo, came off game week 1 with a banger there, hey?
Yes.
Winning 3-0 at Everton.
Yes.
Uh, look, I don't want to scare you there, PC, but what's your thoughts, my man? You scared? What's your uvalo lakho lungakanani? Like, is it like a small heartbeat or like is it like major heartbeat? Yeah, what's your thought, my man? What's your thoughts? Seagulls versus yourself. You guys playing away from home,
Uh,
yeah?
Me, I don't
yeah,
mind
we're playing
scaring.
away from home. I think.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, I was thinking we're gonna talk about the signings, but okay, we'll jump into the review. My thoughts,
Yeah.
it's tricky because with what's the other guy, Utazolbi, if he was there, there's a chance that Brighton might do a number on us. So I'm backing that the new coach is still trying to find his feet. Obviously, yeah, he did an impressive job against Everton 3-0. Remember, 10 men Everton, so he did an impressive job. So I give it to that. So yes, with that confidence,
Come
you
on.
take that confidence going into a Manchester United, a team that with recent you have been dominant in terms of play. So I'm not too scared, but I'm just worried that they're gonna have a lot of possession. They're gonna have a lot of penetration. So how are we gonna deal with that? So yeah, but I'm more scared of our play. How are we gonna react or be proactive against what they're gonna bring? So that is just my overall general view.
Yeah.
But speaking on the game, first of all, our last result 1-0, 3-0. We had a stuttering win. They had a very impressive win. So again, they taking
Yeah.
the confidence. So when you look at that, you be like, I'm giving the edge to Brighton because how they played, how they performed, how they got the win. We started through.
Yeah.
But again, if we took our chances, the chances that we created, again, Bruno had a chance, Cass had a chance. If we took our chances, we would have said something totally different. But Manchester had a great opening, an impressive opening. Could have been a 5-0 win, could have been a 6-0 win. So I think for us not taking our chances, then changed the narrative on how we performed. So yeah, so
Yeah.
take that into consideration. Also, I'm going to give you something. Our record against Brighton. In all competition, we played 33 times. We've won 21, and they've only won 7, and we've drew 5. So in our league competition, we played 14 times. We've won 8, and they've only won 6. So we still got a good record. No matter how
Yeah.
you slice and dice, we still got a good record. So we'll take that also in consideration, guys. We've done good with against this team. Yes, again, in recent times they played better than us. I think this was a 5-0 drumming that we took. I think last year or 2 years back. Yeah, so it wasn't nice. But also the coach's thoughts. Listening to the coach's thoughts, right? He was saying that they had a very good review looking at the match against Fulham, and they took a lot of positive. They also took a lot of things that he wanted to improve. And he basically said that throughout the week, they were then trying to make sure that the things that they want to improve, they were practicing during gym session. So I'm hoping that whatever they were doing there is going to translate on Saturday. The improvements, whatever they saw on the tape. Okay, guys, we want to fix this, we want to fix that. I'm hoping that they're going to take that and then implement that. But again, it's going to take time, guys. There's new players coming through. So it's going to take time to embed the new players and obviously then take the guys that were there before as well. He also stressed that it's a squad,
Look,
which obviously, yeah, we know.
I just want to touch quickly on your point that you made regarding Brighton and not having to Zerbi there. I understand Manchester United, Ten Hag at the moment is in his third season. Okay, so I hear a lot of sugarcoating around the fact that he should have his team ready for this season in his third year of the league. Whether he has new players coming in or not, and how those new players come and take on what he has to say. In your third season as coach, you should have the foundation laid and being ready to kick on and know exactly what you need to do with your squad. Because if fair enough, he's the one that brings in, those players, and he's the one that's fixing that squad to be competitive enough. I understand the fact that it is still start of the season, so there's a lot of, there's a lot that it can't be perfect right now. Okay, I understand that because
Mm.
it's the start of the season. No team right now is going full steam ahead 2 games into the season, so I understand the fact. Okay, but I want you to also be cognizant of the fact that Ten Hag is in his third season at Manchester United. Yes, he has 2 trophies in that 2 seasons that he's been there, but he's in his third season and he should have a squad that's ready to kick on.
Also,
Yeah,
you need to
because
bear in
yeah,
mind.
go.
I agree what you're saying in theory, and there is a level of truth what you're saying. Yes, I agree. I'm not rebuking. There was not a sugar coat in what I was saying. I'm just giving confidence that we've got a good record against this team. So with
Yeah,
that good record, and again the type of players that we have, we've got better players. Yes, you can question the type of consistency in terms of style. Okay, sure. I'm not gonna argue too much. What I'm gonna also say when I come is that it's his third season. I think this could be the season that defines him if he stays until that long. This could be the season that he feels that I've got the players that I want. This is the squad that I want. Now, with that in
yeah,
mind, then this is then the proper judgment. Okay, Paul, the past 2 seasons, we saw something. Don't know what we saw. We saw something. Now you are given full reign. Ineos gave you the opportunity. Okay, cool. We will take you again. So he needs to show true Nyansiri. He needs to show his mettle. He needs to put a dent
that's true.
because in my mind, while I was doing this research, I was thinking he has to, he has to dent something. He has to put a dent. I don't know what it is. He has to put a dent. He has to put his footprint in terms of the squad selection, in terms of how we play. So I agree with that. That yeah, definitely it's
Yeah.
a high pressure season this season. It's a do or
Speaking
die.
speaking about
Anything
speaking
could
about
happen.
him,
So all the best for him. But again, just hearing what he was saying, I'm just going back to what he's saying that you need a squad. So looking at the players that we signed, there's there's a little bit of optimism that okay, guys, we've got a squad, but is it a proven quality squad? That's gonna play out throughout the season. That have we got guys that they can fill in Kukarabo when we need them? Where okay, guys, or can they fill in FA Cup when we need them? So there's a lot of games to play, and we need a squad. So I'm in the fence at the moment when I come. Yes, for him,
no,
he's got to perform.
let's
There's
again.
no doubt
I can
about that.
hear I can hear you on the fence because you are already defending this guy
Not defending him.
two games into
Yeah,
your
no,
reign.
yeah. No, I'm not defending him. I'm just saying that for him, yes, I think for him, he knows that if the success, whatever expectation that the management up high rock has got, if he doesn't meet it, he's gone. But what I'm also
Yeah,
saying that he's got the squad. I think for me, he's got his squad that this is my squad. Now we'll see if he's gonna push through.
Tando, let's go to you. Look, we're 10 minutes into it. Bush has been defending Ten Hag for 10 minutes. So let's hear.
Dude.
No, look, let's hear what you gotta say, Tando. What's your take on the situation at United at the moment, and what's your preview of United versus Brighton?
Listen, Joe Woodley is caping hard for Ten Hag. Mamela,
No,
caping
no,
hard for Ten Hag. And look, man,
no.
I get it. I get it. It's your team, right? It's your team, and you need to stand 10 toes down, for your team and your manager. But come on. Like honestly, if it were up to me, I would have taken Ten Hag. I would have kicked him out a long time ago. Like last season, you guys
Look, we
finished what, eighth?
tried.
You guys finished
Look,
eighth, right?
eighth, yeah, we did. Look, now, obviously, now,
No,
if you just read about it,
no, they
uh,
didn't finish 10th this season.
Sir Cliff, no, Sir Rath, whatever that guy's name is. So they
Yeah.
did their homework to find out who's the best available coach. So in their eyes, they saw, okay, the best available coaches are all under contract, so we can't get them. So now, okay, let's then now stay with this guy. So for me,
Zinedine Zidane is not under contract. Just saying.
do you think Zinedine Zidane will come to England?
That's
When
Manchester United
Zinedine
we're
Zidane
talking
looks at this
about.
Manchester United
Manchester
squad, he's like
United
thinking,
knocks at
yeah, I've
anybody's
got world
door.
beaters.
No, Manchester United will knock at anybody's door, and
No.
that person will leave their job in an instant. But the reason why they can't do that is because you guys are in the dumps. You know,
That's
there's a
what I'm
reason why you
also
can't
saying.
keep.
That no, that's what I'm saying. In a way, I'm trying to say that the best coaches are
Deep
not
in
going
the
to come to
dumps.
us because we don't have the best squad.
Yeah. Okay, like fair enough. Okay,
Yeah,
like
so
now
that's
you
that. Yeah, so
Fine.
there's no
now you're
argument to
coming
that.
out. Yeah, look, that's what I'm saying. Like now you're
Yeah.
coming out with it. Like now you're coming out and saying you're being upfront with it. No, we're in the dumps. So the best that we could get was
No, I'm
Ten
not
Hag,
gonna
and
say
I
we're in the
understand that.
dam.
And now,
No, I'm not gonna
okay,
say we're in the dam. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna go as far as saying that, dude. I think when don't forget, bridesmaid. Don't forget. Don't forget, there's an expectation for when a high expectation than me. So
Nah,
you coming here
we're
and
about
giving a
to
lot
go.
of banter, make sure you're gonna
We're
take
gonna
it because
preview
I
my.
know
We're gonna preview my game.
when
We're gonna preview my game. I'm gonna give you time. Okay. Akunika ixesha mfethu. So
So
listen,
I know I'm
defensive.
just
let's
saying.
speak about
Yeah, we
let's
have
speak
to
about
defend
latest
we have to defend
developments.
Arteta already, but I'm gonna give you time. I'm gonna give you time. I'm gonna
Guy,
give you time.
guy, asikabikho Arteta mfethu ngoku. But don't you trust the process? Like now you in the process. Like the reason why most of the
You are
teams
further
are
than
now
me.
investing.
You're further than me in that process. You're further than him in
Yes,
that
sir,
process.
I
The
am. I
players,
am.
the style,
I
the
am. And my
coach.
point is,
So the
Kalogo, my
expectation
point
for
here,
you
no,
is to
Buhle,
win
Buhle,
a
Buhle.
trophy.
My point is that we the ones that started trust the process. Now every team is trying to trust the process with their coaches, which is a good thing. I like the fact that we started off something once again, Arsenal with the innovation.
Whoa,
But
okay.
Please.
On the trust the process,
Please.
on that one, on the trust the process, I believe trust the process and it got you to fourth place a couple of times. No, trust the process. It's going to work. Trust, and then if Felicia again, if Felicia again, if Felicia, try no, trust the process. It's going to work. No, I
I
get that.
mean,
Thanks, Gam.
yeah, look, I, that's why that's why I say to you, keep faith in Ten Hag. These sixth place, seventh place finishes, we love him. We love them. Keep faith in him.
It was
But
three,
but
eight,
anyway,
eight.
moving on. We are to speak about a signing that is coming Manchester United way, and that is Ugarte from PSG coming out on loan. Yes, Tando. Tando, I didn't give you a chance to preview the game actually.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Let's go back. Let's go back and have Tando preview your game first. Yeah, Tando,
Yeah,
what's your
yeah, yeah.
thoughts on
So it is
Brighton
Man
versus
United.
United?
I'm saying it's 2-0.
2-0 2?
Actually, nah. Let me say 1-0. 1-0 to Man United. I think Man United might take it. I heard your point, Busha, about Brighton having the edge. In terms of confidence and whatnot. And yeah, I am inclined to agree. To a certain point. But I don't know. I feel like if Man United might, it might surprise us. It might surprise us, show us that, that classical, or that classic, sorry, rather, that classic Man United, that classic Man United flair. You know what I mean? So, hey, I think Man United might take it 1-0.
Nice one. Okay. Just before we also
But
move like to the signing or
before you
Ukate
move from
as a
there, funny
signing,
enough,
just want to mention.
I had that prediction in my mind. Sorry, Prakams. I had that prediction in my mind initially when I
Yeah.
did my prediction. I don't know if you saw it. I had that prediction in my mind, potentially a 1-0.
Yeah.
But then when I saw Brighton score, I was like, can we hold them? Can we hold them to a 0? So I was like, maybe not. I'm thinking the worst could be a 3-2. So that's my prediction. Sorry if I'm saying it now. I say 3-2. I gave it to the point that we're gonna push beyond our normal scoring rate, that we're gonna push and try to win that game. Brighton's gonna push and try to score 2 goals. That's my belief, and then we're gonna try to go beyond that and score 3 goals. So my prediction was 3-2.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I just wanted to say before we move to and your thoughts, Buhle, with regards to that signing that's coming into Manchester United. As I said, I want to speak or mention the Brighton coach, Ben Hertzler. He is a 31-year-old coach who, yeah,
I
like
heard that.
guys, like I was massively impressed by the first game and how that went, and just Brighton tearing apart Everton. And when I heard this guy's age, I was like 31 years old, and you having a team play so beautiful football. And I understand, obviously, Derby, is to also to take credit for whatever's happened there, But again, when a coach comes in, it doesn't mean there's going to be continuity all the time. Sometimes players, lose focus, or they were playing for the previous coach, or there's problems in dressing rooms and all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like what's your thoughts on this 31-year-old coach? I know it's his first game, and it was Everton, and Everton are pathetic, to be honest. So yeah, what's your thoughts on this guy?
It's
Um.
too early to
Okay.
say.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so it's too early to say the impact that it will make. Also, I would like to know your resume, yeah, coach. I didn't check too much, but I saw that he was the youngest EPL coach at 31. So my thing is that, where's your experience? Did you get it at under 20, maybe under 23? Where did you coach? Did you coach a first team? Do you know how to obviously deal with grown men, children, all those type of things? So those things also come into question. The playing style, again, it's too early to call. Maybe he's very intelligent enough to know that, okay, let me use what was there before the foundation was laid. Let me not tweak it too much. Maybe as the time goes on, I'll tweak it and then show my personality after, let's say, as the team gets used to my training method, gets used to me coaching, and then maybe after 4 or 5 months, again, when I embed my style, the guys understand, and then maybe after 5 months, you then start seeing his type of style. So maybe he's also a coach, could be that his playing style is the same as Uzazobi as well. So it's like, okay, I'll just add my personality. Maybe I like inverted wingers, or maybe I like wingers that are skillful. Maybe I want a false nine instead of a guy that stands there. So maybe that would be his personality, just type of playing around the formation type of thing. But again, it's a great thing to find a young guy that confident coming through, showing
Yeah.
his skin that, guys, yeah, I belong here, and yeah, and again, all the best for him, all the best for the season. There's a lot of pressures to come, guys. Obviously, the type of team is perform. The guy that is taking over from as well, he performed to a certain level, so he has to then obviously maintain the standard as well, and very importantly, maintain the team in the Premier League. So there's a lot of pressure on him to do a lot of things. So yeah, good luck on him. basically.
Tando, your thoughts? What's your? Did you know about him? Did you read about him? What's your understanding? I know a little as well about him, but I liked what I saw.
Yeah. Nah, as Busha said, I echo his thoughts. I feel like it is a little too early, to tell. And just like you guys, I don't know much about him. I don't know his record or whatever. Yeah, I don't know his resume. You know what I mean? But
He's
I am quite impressed by um, his confidence in himself. You know what I mean? His confidence in the fact that, like, okay, sharp, I'm going to take on, a an EPL, team at the age of 31. That's really impressive.
yeah,
Because I mean, at the age of 31, you should be a player yourself. Do you know what I mean?
exactly.
So yeah, it's quite impressive. I really want to see how he's going to manage his players as well. Because I mean, there are a couple players who are older than him as well. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So I would really love to see the dynamic in the team, how he's going to be able to manage that. Outside now of the tactics and whatnot, I just want to see how he's going to be able to handle the locker room. You know what I mean?
yeah. Look
Um,
again, guys. This is somebody that's
That's
not
always going to be
new
interesting
to
when I turn
coaching.
how to
He's
handle
he's
the vets. Sorry, when it comes how to handle the veterans, then the guys
yeah,
that are just in the middle, and
yeah,
obviously then you get your youngsters.
Yeah,
yeah,
look again. As I said, he's not new to coaching. He's gotten promotion to Bundesliga last season with St. Pauli. So he's not new to the coaching world, and so he knows how to handle dressing rooms. He's
yeah,
won a title by going up into the Bundesliga. What, we're having a
yeah.
party somewhere there? Or what? It's feeling blue. But okay, maybe you're having a party. Ugarte coming on loan. Is that the?
Yeah, that's the vibe currently. We're trying to. I think again, just going back to what the coach thought, he's saying that he wants to get like two in each position. So there's 11 players in the team, 11 players in the pitch. You want to get another 11, so that'll be like 22. So you want to get a good 25 guys where you alternate during the season. Here's your maybe 15 guys that you play, and then you get your other guys that will then just float you through. So you also want to replace quality with quality as well. So that's why I'm saying it looks like we have depth. So it's just matter of is quality depth. If it is quality depth, we are definitely in for a good season. So just reading up
And
about him, right? I think we
yeah,
wanted a
as well.
permanent deal, but apparently PSG wasn't budging. I think he's got a year left in his contract, if I'm not mistaken. So PSG wasn't budging, so they wanted like over 50 million pounds. We're like, dude, we're not gonna pay so much for somebody like over next year is gonna be free. So we're like, not gonna do that. However, there was a bit of urgency from PSG because apparently they'd signed a replacement for him, and he played during the weekends. So there was urgency that okay, this guy has to move. And I think that also kind of played in our hands because okay, we hold the cards. If you want this guy to move from your books, it means that then the type of offer or structure has to then fit what we want. So which was a loan, a potential permanent move next season, depending obviously how it goes. But again,
Yeah,
it's
let's see how
Emmanuel
it goes.
Ugati. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
let's
his
see how
name,
it
his full
goes.
name is sorry.
Now, no, I'm just saying, let's see how it goes.
So
Loan,
his name is
with an
yeah,
option to buy. So,
yeah, option
yeah,
to
let's
buy.
see how it goes. He has a medical booked in for this week. Um,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, let's move. We move to
Yeah, no, no, I haven't. Let me
the
just
game
just give
of
you a few pointers just before we move now. I just want to just give you a few things about him as well. Is Uruguay plays for the national team, so that it kind of a caps up that he's got international experience. He's 23 years old. His primary role is a defensive midfielder, so I believe his strongest attribute is defending. So that would be anticipating and then the actual defending itself. So it's almost like a Casemiro type of replacement but then they're saying almost obviously a slightly better version in the sense that he's younger and he can cover the grounds quicker. I believe he's got an engine as well on him. So there's a lot of things that are talking about him that is good as well. So we'll see. Again, nothing beats the eye test, Papa. So we'll see on this weekend what's the story. But
Wait, sorry,
hopefully, Manny
I
can
just want to go
add.
back to what you said. Wait, I just want to go back to what you said. Did you say he's a Casemiro?
No, a replacement for
Oh,
Casemiro.
A replacement, yeah.
A,
oh, okay.
a replacement. So in terms of obviously, no, you can't cast Kaloku Papa. No ways, you can't. No ways. That dude, leave what he's done with us. Check what he's done with Madrid. That's the Casemiro that you need
No, no, look,
to.
again, that's why I
Not this
asked
one
the
here.
question. Did you
No,
say
no, no, no. It's a
he's a
replacement. It's
Casemiro?
a replacement. So
But
at
look,
least we've got
again,
two number six.
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Guys, we 30 minutes into the show. If you haven't clicked the like button, and if you do like what you see and you want to keep seeing more of us, do click the subscribe button and do hit the notification button for any upcoming videos. We're gonna preview the game of the weekend, the big one. It's called the Unai Emery Derby. It's Arsenal versus
Chelsea.
Aston Villa. Again,
On my camera,
again,
Chelsea.
again, I don't want to go into too much of it, of the preview myself, because obviously it's my team and I'm host of the show, so it might be we turn it into the bias Arsenal show. We don't want to turn it to that. We still want to give you guys a fair chance to rant and rave about your show like Bushle has done for the last 30 minutes. So, it's okay. We don't want to have it bias Arsenal, it's rather bias Man United. It's okay. Keep
Ah,
it that way,
can
you know.
can we ask
So,
something?
so
Ne?
yeah, so
They asked us to
yeah.
follow which podcast, Kalene? What's the name of the podcast that
Look,
somebody is trying to ask to
guys,
follow? Guys, can you
as I
please
say,
look at this
we don't
podcast all the time?
we won't mention names here for copyrights infringements and all of that, but
That's what it is.
any channel is available for you to follow. You guys do keep it locked here on Everything Sports Mzansi though. Guys, Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Let's preview the game of the weekend. Like as I said, I'll pass you. Let's have you, Tando. What's your thoughts on the game, number one, and as well, I want to sneak a sneaky comparison or verses in there. Mikel Arteta versus Unai Emery, and this was one of the debates that came through to the sports channel that Bushle was speaking about. All other sports channels available, of course, and one of the topics that came out there was Mikel Arteta versus Unai Emery, and I thought like it would be an interesting topic for us to kind of debate out here. So, yeah, kick it away. Arsenal versus Aston Villa, and then speak about what you feel about Unai Emery versus Mikel.
Yeah. So,
Kryptonite.
yeah. That's going to be an interesting watch, actually. It's going to be a really interesting watch. Look, man, Arsenal. Look, you know I'm an Arsenal hater, right? I'm an Arsenal hater through and through. You know this, but I definitely think that Arsenal is going to have the edge on this game. Look,
Okay.
Arteta has the squad. He has the squad, and also I think his style of play is, he's going to he's going to outplay Unai Emery's Aston Villa, right? But yeah, look, Villa did, they did decently, or they did well actually, last season under Unai Emery. But look, again, Arsenal and Arteta, they are cooking at the moment. For the past 2 seasons actually, and I think they are going to carry that momentum into this season as well. I think Arteta is hungry, right? I think he's hungry because he's tasted, he's seen paradise, so close to his fingers. You know what I mean? Like so close yet so far. So I think he wants to finally achieve that. And also the fact that, like, last season they beat you guys twice, Aston Villa, right? So, there's actually they beat you guys away and at home, so that could play into your psyche. You know what I mean? That could have an impact on your psyche. But I mean, I don't know. I think Arteta. I think they might have some answers for Villa right now. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Okay. I'll pause for the Mikel Arteta versus Unai Emery comment and your thoughts on that. Bushle,
Yeah.
what's your preview? Arsenal versus Villa away at Villa Park, late kickoff, 5:30 in the UK, 6:30 in South Africa. What's your thoughts, my man?
I think Una Emery is coming with a lot of it. Okay, there's a lot of expectation that is coming based on what he's done, and I think they won 2-1 over the weekend. And he's brought players, and he's playing with players that the previous coaches or previous coaches obviously couldn't use or couldn't utilize properly. It's almost like he's the type of coach where he gets to a situation. It doesn't matter what type of players. He's got the belief that he can coach them, and there's very few coaches that can actually coach players to be good. Sometimes you get to a situation you want good players, and then from there you can work it. So it seems like he is a guy that is dedicated to the pitch. And even that Leon Bailey guy, there was the left winger, not left winger, number 11, that Leon Bailey. There was a lot
Leon
of
Bailey,
hype
yeah.
when he came through. A lot of hype when he came through from Germany. He showed inconsistency. He showed good season last season. So when I saw the highlights, I think when I saw the highlights, I saw him being prominent in a lot of good moves that he was doing. So I'm thinking maybe he's starting to get and to understand the coach, understand how he's playing. Maybe the players as well are understanding the coach. There's a lot of expectation here, and Umar Emery is gonna make it some sort of a dent. So I don't know exactly if he's got the type of squad. Remember, you need a squad, guys. You can have the 11, but you then obviously you need a squad to carry you through and keep you that momentum. We'll see exactly from him. From Arteta, I said you before, brother. The Arsenal's got the second best squad according to my belief. And if Man City falls, it should then land on their lap. If it doesn't land on the lap, if Manchester City falls, I don't know what had happened. So for me, you've got the best squad, and what Tando said is very important that you've guys tasted defeat, and that defeat should spur you on and drive you on to those tough games won by exchange 1-1 or 2-2, or the other team is getting, and you're just like, guys, let's go through, let's push. Like Utando says, that Everton game where they're on top of you. And you're like, guys, we need to push because Manchester City is like 3 points ahead, or we're 3 points in front. And if we win, there's a guarantee that they're not going to catch us. There was a point last season where you needed to win a game to make sure that Manchester City doesn't cover the games in hand. And you couldn't do that. You faltered. And then they
Against
covered
what?
through the games in hand. And so hopefully that scar will drive you through the tough times when Papa. So that's
Yeah,
why I
look,
feel that
again,
you guys
guys,
got the second best
we,
squad, and there's definitely the expectation that you should win if Manchester City doesn't win this season.
yeah, go on.
Butler, you were saying if it doesn't land on Arsenal's lap, then you don't know what happened. I know exactly why it wouldn't land on their lap. It's because they don't have that dog in them. That's why.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
Arsenal does not have that dog in them.
Yeah, okay. Before
that's a very
before
good
we
point.
go to the
That's a
Unai
very good
Emery
point.
versus Mikel Arteta debate, we like don't have the dog in us to be playing like Conference League qualifiers, but we do have the dog to be in like Champions League yeah.
Ooh.
So, but
Yeah, let's
maybe dogs
pause.
do play
Yeah,
in the
let's pause.
Conference League, you know?
Uh, we don't have that dog in you, Papa. That
You know,
mongrel. We don't have that
so
mongrel, Papa. Mm-mm.
okay, so yeah, let's get your thoughts, guys. Unai Emery, Mikel Arteta, Buhle. Let's go. What are your thoughts? Who would you take?
Apparently, kryptonite Arteta is Una Emery. So I don't know. Yes,
No, it's not.
it's kind of difficult because remember, ne, Una Emery came with a lot of prestige from Villarreal when you came to Arsenal. There's a lot
Yeah.
of saying now. Obviously, at then we didn't
Mhm.
see it, but there's a lot of people saying now that we should have given a proper opportunity. Maybe could have done something wonders. We don't know. But at that time, he wasn't performing lekker, so we can't really. It's kind of difficult to say. So with Aston Villa
Yeah.
now, we're showing that if time was with me, if I was given the time, and if also given the players, I'm performing miracles. So I would take Una Emery based on what he's achieved with Villarreal, the UEFA, the UEFA Cups that he's won with them so many times. I'm taking that based
With
on the
with
achievements.
with Sevilla, with Sevilla,
Sevilla,
you
yeah,
mean?
Sevilla,
Is it Sevilla? Oh, sorry.
Sevilla, you mean?
Not
yeah,
Not Villarreal.
Sevilla,
Sevilla.
Sevilla,
Sevilla also.
Sevilla, mshit.
So,
Yeah.
so.
yeah.
Okay, no, get you. Got your points. Got your points. Tando,
Yeah.
you. So you, who do you take? Unai Emery, Mikel Arteta.
Um, that's actually damn. Ubuhle, I was ready to go Mikel Arteta, ne? Um, Look, I've got mad respect for Mikel Arteta, but Ubuhle made some good points about Unai Emery at Sevilla because hey, listen, he was cooking at Sevilla,
Mm.
yeah, cooking at Sevilla, won a Europa, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think he came with that. So he knows, he has that winner's mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He knows what victory tastes like. He knows what the top feels like. So I feel like he has that. Yeah, that dog in him.
The
I
dog.
suppose. You know what I mean? Like he has that dog in him. So, but I think with that said, and also he's beaten last season. Now I'm talking about like the latest season.
Yeah.
He's beaten Arsenal twice. Um,
Gents?
Yeah. Double. But okay.
home
So
and
you,
away.
so you leaning to Unai Emery. That is.
Um,
Let me get what I have to say about it. And again, Unai Emery is a winner, and obviously I'll choose my coach any day, anytime. Mikel Arteta is obviously my choice, but let me tell you why that is. And you know, yeah, Unai Emery is a winner. We all know he's won titles with
yeah.
Sevilla. He's won the Europa 3 times in a row.
Mm.
Um, but Unai Emery failed at Arsenal
He
dismally
did.
as well.
He did.
Okay, he was given an opportunity to follow a legend in Arsene Wenger, and he failed. He lost the Europa final in Baku against Chelsea. That was his speciality. Everybody knew like Unai Emery is a Europa League champion and winner. And
Did you
again,
give him a
um,
Did you give him a fair
so
chance though? Did you give him a
yeah,
fair
like
chance?
yeah, I think we did. Like he got what 2.5 seasons. So I think
But he was
he
under
got
pressure to
enough
perform.
time.
But he was
Now
very
Emery
under
was
pressure to perform
You
Emery
because
was
under
I
pressure
feel
to
that
perform in you
the
under
squad
pressure
that he
to
had.
perform in any job, my man.
Now,
You
yeah,
under
at,
pressure
at,
to
at
perform
Yeah,
Arsenal,
in
that's the
Emery was
thing.
any
With
average.
job.
that pressure, sometimes that pressure you fold and then your best doesn't come through, and then it makes us look like actual fact you're not that good. Given the same opportunity with another club, you're like, oh, actually you were good. Maybe the fit wasn't right. Maybe something wasn't
How
right with your club.
Mikel Arteta won the FA Cup with the same squad that Unai Emery had. That Unai Emery built, in fact. And that was
But
dog shite of a team.
so if you say
Okay?
if you
and
built that
and
squad
Mikel
and the
Arteta
same
took that
squad,
team and he
and then you
won a
say the
trophy
same
with it.
squad won, if you say you built the squad and the same squad won FA Cup, what does that tell you? Means that given the
That
opportunity to
what
flourish, we
bigger
don't know.
opportunity do you
But
have? What bigger opportunity do you have than going on to a Europa League final? What bigger
dude,
opportunity
you
do you
got a
need?
guy that
And
won
we're not talking about
Europa
and
three
we're not
times
talking
in a
about
row.
Mikel Arteta. And we're not talking
You're
about
not
Mikel
getting a
Arteta
guy. You're not
that
getting
was in
Steven
his first
Gerrard.
season.
You're not getting Lampard. You're getting a guy that is a proven winner.
Yeah.
It's about
You've
the
lost
fit,
you
Just
guys.
you've
So if
lost
it's
me
not the
here.
fit,
PC, just check your Landuka, your visuals for us, man. But again, guys, I want us to. We are 45 minutes into it. We're gonna be wrapping it up. Before we do, we're gonna go into the Chelsea preview. But just before we go, I just want to remind you, Bushle, as well, on the Mikel Arteta Unai Emery thing. Unai Emery took 10 years to win his first title. Just by the way, and Mikel Arteta is in his fifth year. Okay, just on a side note, and he's won a FA Cup in that time.
Touche.
So yeah,
okay.
like
So he
just
hasn't won a Euro. So he
saying.
hasn't won a cup. He's won a local cup, but he
I
hasn't won
don't
a
need.
Euro Cup. Ah.
Ayo shade, ayo nix. Yeah, choka. Yeah, like I nothing. Yeah, one.
Nah,
Three
Um,
FA
Ubuntu
Cup,
has lost me on this
Europa
one.
Cup, FA Cup, Europa Cup.
Nah,
I don't know.
nah,
I
nah,
don't know.
but
you've
he
lost
lost
me on
in
this
I don't
one,
know.
Spain.
Buhle. Like, listen. Unai Emery at Arsenal was ass. Simple.
Jeez, everybody
Kaba.
knows this.
He was ass. And
Guys, I'm
listen,
just asked the question.
it's not
I
like
just asked the question. Just ask the
no
question.
ways. Nah, no
Just
ways.
But
ask the
He
question.
was
The
ass. He
same
had
guys,
to
guy.
go.
guys, let's
You
look.
can't tell me
Guys,
the
let's
same
look at
guy goes and
previewing
performs
the
for any
next
club
game.
and you
Which
saying
which I want you to check your visuals, guys. Your visuals are not all right.
is not my
Chelsea
connection.
versus Wolves. Let's preview the next game. Yeah. Ish.
Except you can
Look,
you see me guys?
No, we can't.
nah, you're still not up, eh? Just try, just
Okay, let
log
me
off and log back
disconnect.
on, man.
Okay.
So yeah, like, yeah, let's look at the Chelsea game. Chelsea versus Wolves. That's away from home, yeah? Yeah. Um, yeah, man, like how do you yeah,
Yeah.
you're good. Yeah, man, what's your thoughts, Tando? Let's go. What's your thoughts, Tando, on your game, like versus Wolves? What's your preview of your game? What do you feel is gonna happen there? How do you feel going into the game? Your thoughts?
Yeah. Chelsea versus Wolves. Listen, I've said it once. I've said it multiple times. I am a Maresca hater, and I need him out of my team. And I need him out of my team. Like you get to a point where you're playing against a weaker team, right? But you
Yeah.
don't even have confidence in your team against a weak team. Like you don't have confidence because you don't know how it's gonna play out. You know what I mean? Like when it gets to that point, like no, no. No, 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 no. So, look, I'm not very confident in that game. I'm saying 2-1 to Chelsea, right? 2-1 to Chelsea. Realistically, I don't know. I think I'm thinking 1-1 maybe. I'm thinking 1-1. But I am hoping for a 2-1 win for Chelsea. But okay, we'll see.
Yo, Dams, bro. Like Dams. Like, come on, man. You're playing against Wolves. Come on.
I
We just
Brother,
beat Wolves. Knock them
I
up.
say
You know?
just
No
to
brother.
confidence.
and I asked you, do you know have you seen him play or anything? You said no, you haven't much based on the preseason is your judgment on. Dude, like come up with it. What is your hate exactly? Is it his play? Is it his demeanor? How he talks?
It's his play.
It's just
It's
play.
it's his style of play.
Like it's
Like I'm just
based on the preseason.
Oh my god.
like no, I'm just not feeling it. Listen, not only preseason. I mean, we watched the first game as well. And I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Look,
But
um, Maresca's game. It's attractive. It's attractive. But I don't know. I feel like there are just too many. How would I put this? It's not. Oh my god. It's porous, man. It's porous. Like it's attractive if they can hold on to the ball. If they can hold on to the ball and they can
So,
get in as a
so,
huh?
so do you blame him then, or you blame the players?
And remember, you got 40
I
players.
feel like as a good manager you adapt. As a good
Yeah.
manager you adapt. You can see, but okay, no, there are some weaknesses in this. So
But
let
he
me.
came into like the dumps of dumps. Like Chelsea, La Toilet, yabo La Toilet, like that. You know the toilet that they put out like at the funerals and whatnot. Like so many people go out there after like everybody's full and and everybody like takes a shit like and so Chelsea is comparable to the mobile toilet in Mwabin, like at the funeral.
Whoa! I draw the line. Whoa! Please, Diananda. I draw the line at that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I will not
So
take
yeah,
such
man,
disrespect for my team.
look, look again. I think he's gone into a very difficult situation at Chelsea, coming from a high of promoting a team to the Premier League. And I mean, he should have known the red flags were there. To go through and stay with Leicester and just go into the Premier League with him. But no, the money and the dollar signs from Todd Boehly were ringing and flashing in front of his eyes that he took the job. A job that nobody takes, Ancelotti of all people, would not go back to that. So he's done his bed. I think he should lay in it.
Yeah. No, no.
Interesting.
I don't think no. I want him gone. Him and Boli. I don't want him laying in any beds. No. Please.
Interesting what he
Butle?
said. Interesting what he said that I was just you were saying I want something that I was saying at the beginning before we started recording that he was saying that he's got a 40-man squad, right? And now obviously not everybody's going to play. And he's saying that
Yeah.
he's going to look at every single player during the training session and he's told the players and it's so crazy how he says it. He says the players that I don't like. He literally said that the players that I don't like.
Yeah.
I told them exactly what I'm expecting from you guys. You need to train like your job depends on it.
Train
You
away
need
from
to
the
play
team.
on a Thursday and also on a Saturday. You need to train. So it sounds like it in terms of the message that he's delivering to the players is very stern. Guys, I need you to perform. If you're not performing, you're not in the training pitch. You're not even going to see the match 23
No,
squad.
Butle, let me correct you, my man. They have 40, how many players? 46 players. But this guy said he's working with a group of 21 players, and that's it.
21, 22,
Everybody,
23. That's what he said.
everybody outside of the 21 players must go train on their own, and they should find themselves a club. And it was interesting to see the names that's on those that are excluded from the 21. Let's speak about the main topic of discussion, which was Ryan Sterling, number 7, being given to Pedro Neto. He's actually played in it in the game last weekend.
Insane.
What is that? You're
Insane.
still
That's
at the
so
team.
disrespectful.
Why? It had to be something was
Yeah, it
said
can't be.
they didn't like, and the coach was really, you don't like it. Reserve team. And I'm taking off
Yeah,
my jersey
like
number
something
10.
must have happened there. I'm to reserve. A
Same time,
pension.
Papa. Same time. That's why I said to you guys, it's almost it's crazy when I come you saying that after I've just told you what the coach was saying in the media that guys, I'm not gonna tolerate nonsense. The players that I don't like, I told them exactly where they stand. So clearly, Sterling
Yeah,
is one of those players that he was told, Papa,
yeah.
here you're
Sterling,
not coming in.
Sterling Gallagher was on that list. Don't know
And
what's
it's
happening
on
with
Gallagher
Rhys
is very
James.
fortunate that he
Rhys
was on
James?
that list.
Tando?
I'm sure he's
Rhys
on the.
James?
Insane.
Imagine Uris James ke Tando. He was touted to be the next Chelsea captain, the next best
Yep.
thing. And then
I
I
Yep.
think for him it's
look, guys.
injuries. It's not.
There's a
It's got
there's a
got
lot
nothing to
that's
do with
happening at
injuries. I feel.
Yeah, look again. There's a lot that's happening at the bridge. I
Yeah.
feel like we are 4 episodes into our EPL Mgosi show, and every single day or every single episode there seems to be something even worse that's happening out at the bridge. But long may it continue. Long may it continue. Um,
Commiseries.
um,
Commiseries.
guys, again, like
Damn.
another episode in. Thanks a lot for that. But before we do go, just because Sticks or Tandile is not on the show today, we're not gonna go and not preview the Liverpool game. We're not like that. Sticks, my man, I'm telling you again, I'm the one that said we should preview the Liverpool game. Both of them said you're not on the show. We're not gonna do it. Just by the way, guys, that you are wondering where Sticks is, I don't know. In the comments somewhere, if you've seen him somewhere, do let us know where you've seen him. Sticks Ubi. Sticks has pulled a Jabu Pule on us today. So, we'll
Hashtag
deal
with
with him
sticks.
in
Mashtanga.
we'll deal with
Hashtag
him
with
in the
sticks.
where sticks hashtag where sticks and let that train people. We'll deal with him in the review show. But before we go, let's preview Liverpool versus Brentford. I think like for me, my takes on it was like I saw a good opening game by Liverpool, on a slot
Yeah.
ball in full force. I don't see anything but a Liverpool win in this one.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't know what's happening at Brentford. They had Ivan Tony out of the team for the game week 1 squad. So I don't know what's happening there. I heard there's linked to Saudi Arabia, so there could be a transfer that's happening there. So if they have if they have Ivan Tony in the team, maybe we're looking at a game. But if they don't, I see a walkover. I don't know what you feel, gents.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, yeah, ish, yeah, maybe not. I think there's that guy that plays Ghana Mbembo, Mbembo,
Yeah, Bambo, Bambo.
Mbembo, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe with him
Buemo,
and
Buemo,
that
Buemo,
Wasa,
Buemo.
Yeah.
Mwembo, sorry guys, Wemo or Anyat Wasa guy. So those are
Mm,
guys that were prominent last season. They chipped in there, and they obviously Ivan Tony is the glue
yeah,
in terms of bringing play, scoring goals as well, doing a lot of things for the team. So yeah, there's a lot of happening around that guy. All the best, honestly. It was a pity, man.
yeah,
Honestly, that betting scandal. I'm telling you now, with that, if that didn't
yeah,
happen, he would have been picked. He would have easily been signed one of the top teams. Even us, at some point, I heard that we were going for him. But yeah,
yeah.
unfortunately, those are type of
And
mistakes that.
yeah, Arsenal as well. So,
Yeah, so those are
I
mistakes that
think
if you
just
make, man,
before he was gonna go sign, we wanted him.
I
But yeah,
believe
man,
so.
look, gents. Yeah, like again, gents, like we almost on the hour mark. Again, guys, thanks a lot for keeping it locked on everything Sports Mzansi. It is your boy Gami with Tando and Busha on the show today. We'll have catch up with Six in the review. Guys, thanks for keeping it locked. Please do like the video, do subscribe, and do hit the notification button to see any future video that's coming out from ourselves. We will be back with the review of Game Week 2. Guys, until then, good luck to you guys for the upcoming game week. And yeah, guys, we do have a predictions table that we have, whereby every game week, everybody that's involved with everything sports in Mzansi gets to predict their team's score. Next week, I'll try to hook up the prediction table on so that you guys can see how that's going. But I mean, it's only 2 games in, so maybe let's look at it after game 5. We do have box. Sabulela Mkai are leading its up. So yeah, Box is leading the prediction table at the moment. Nicholas, you will see him. You will see the people that we get on future shows, guys. But yeah, he's leading with 4 points, with the rest of us all on 1 point. With how it works basically is that you get a point for every correct score. Sorry, for every correct result, you get us a point, and for every exact score, you get 3 points. So, Sabulela for last week, he got the correct Liverpool result for 2-0 and as well. So that he's got his 4 points. That's how we got 4 points. The rest of us just got the correct results for our teams. So, guys, yes, put in your predictions. We will have live predictions on the show going forward so that you can tell our predictions on the show. For now, we'll use the channel with the group. So, yeah, guys, again, thanks for the show. And see you guys on Sunday. Good luck, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Dango.
Cheers, guys. Love for the love, people.